From CBS News Bay Area, this is the Afternoon Edition.
Well, right now in the Afternoon Edition, the political spotlight staying on the Bay Area even as the president leaves. Good afternoon. I'm Ryan Yamamoto. In just the last few hours, President Biden boarded Air Force One and left from SFO. It was a busy trip for the president. He talked about climate change in Palo Alto and held private events in Marin County and in San Francisco. One of his most high-profile events was a roundtable talking about the advantages and the risks of AI.
AI is going to change the way we teach, learn, and help solve challenges like disease and climate change. But in seizing this moment, we need to manage the risks to our society, to our economy, and our national security.
And there was some drama in the skies surrounding the president's visit, though. NORAD fighter jets intercepted 3 planes that flew into restricted airspace. President Biden wasn't the only presidential hopeful to make a trip to California this weekend. Republican candidate Ron DeSantis was also in Northern California. Turns out he also made a stop in San Francisco. This is video from a new campaign ad he tweeted out yesterday. It shows him standing at the corner of Geary and Hyde Streets in the city's Tenderloin. Here's what he had to say.
The city is not vibrant anymore. It's really collapsed because of leftist policies, and these policies have caused people to flee this area.
Well, the most recent CBS News poll of likely GOP voters has DeSantis trailing former President Trump by nearly 40 points.
At least the weather was nice for them yesterday when they came to visit. Now let's take a look at what's going on today. A little bit of that marine layer starting to hold strong just over the Golden Gate Bridge. This will be a completely different picture tomorrow around this time. That marine layer is going to come in a lot more thick. But for now, as we take a look outside, we're mostly in the 70s near Concord and Santa Rosa. San Jose sitting at 70 degrees right now. For the rest of the day today, we are sitting a little bit below average along our coastline. Upper 50s this afternoon, low 60s in the heart of the Bay, 80s off in those East Inland Hills for the first day of summer. There's so many fun things for us to do here in the Bay to celebrate summer solstice. If you want to head out to the beach today and watch that beautiful sunset late tonight, expect 50s, especially near Pacifica, just around that 3, 4, 5 o'clock hour. Partly cloudy skies there, but a completely different picture heading off into our East Bay and Concord alone. If you want to head out to a park, maybe a skate park even, like our friends Maya and Steph, you can expect 80s just around 3 o'clock. Now over to you.
Thanks, Jess. Turning to some of our other top stories, the man accused of causing a deadly explosion and fire in San Francisco's Sunset District appeared in court today. Darren Price now faces murder charges after the DA's office said it came across new evidence in the case. That explosion happened February 9th, killing Price's wife. Former Oakland Police Detective Fong Trang also back in court today. It's the last day of his preliminary hearing. Trang's been charged with lying under oath and tampering with a witness during a murder trial back in 2011. The district attorney says the former detective paid a woman to falsely testify against 2 defendants. Trang pleaded not guilty back in April. Turning now to the developing search for a missing submersible with 5 people on board for a second day. Rescue crews detected sounds and banging noises in their massive search area. The full scope of the search is twice the size of Connecticut. Crews have looked for days for that submersible, which went missing on its travels to the famous Titanic shipwreck. The Coast Guard says detecting the sounds will help them narrow their focus.
We don't know what they are, to be frank with you. The P3 detected noises. That's why they're up there. That's why they're doing what they're doing. That's why they put sonar buoys in the water. The good news is, what I can tell you is we're searching in the area where the noises were detected, and we'll continue to do so.
The vessel could run out of oxygen in less than 24 hours. And among the missing, a trustee for the Mountain View-based Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence, or SETI. Shahdaza Dawood is the vice chair of one of Pakistan's largest conglomerates. He and his 19-year-old son, Suleiman, are both on board. SETI released a statement saying, in part, "We are holding out every hope for a successful rescue mission and the safe return of our brother and all those on board. Our hearts go out to Shahdaza and Suleiman and the entire Dawood family. The situation is extremely serious, but we extend our thoughts and best wishes for a positive outcome." The others also on board, the CEO of OceanGate Expeditions, a British billionaire, and a French Titanic expert who's been to that wreck site more than 35 times. And our Katie Nielsen spoke with a Bay Area pioneer in the submersible field for some insight into what may have gone wrong.
Alameda is home to a submersible research program where the small vessels are used to explore the ocean floor. One of the first people to venture into the depths, Don Walsh, an Alameda High School graduate.
It's just part of our human nature, curiosity, being there.
Don Walsh is 91 years old now, but in 1960, he and a French engineer were the first two people to ever explore Challenger Deep in a submersible, diving more than 7 miles down to the floor of the Pacific Ocean.
That was my job as a test pilot, not to do science, but to make sure that it was safe and reliable before we handed it over to the scientists.
Since then, Walsh made a career out of submersibles and became a pioneer in the field. He said within the past 20 years or so, the submersible market has changed. Where it once focused only on scientific research, now there's a sector for ocean adventure tourism, which was the primary focus for OceanGate.
They were doing some things that made a lot of us who've been in the business for a long time question what was going on.
Walsh says there was concern from many in the submersible industry about safety guidelines that were supposedly not being followed by OceanGate, like the decision not to have a rescue beacon on the vessel and no self-escape hatch.
So they can't even let themselves out. So if they're floating around the ocean, by Thursday morning, it's going to be too late anyway.
Walsh says based on all the information, many in the submersible community fear for the worst.
The ratio between miracle and fate is decreasing. Miracles getting very, very small, fate getting very, very big.
Walsh stressed that over the past 60 years, submersibles have had a very good safety record with only 6 fatalities reported. He said everyone in the community still holding out hope that vessel will be found before the air runs out.